everybody, Joe Coffey here for PremierGuitar.com. We're in LA for the LA Amp Show 2010, and we're checking out new stuff from Fender. I've got Shane from Fender with me here. Shane, how are you, sir?
Hi, Joe. Doing great. Thanks for coming.
Good to see you. What are we looking at here?
Well, it's funny, you know, this is a high-end amp show, but we also brought along our brand new Mustang 1 and 2 amplifiers. These are very low-cost practice amps, but beginners and pros alike can have a great time tweaking tones, and there's a lot under the hood here. The sound I'm playing right now is a preset called Metal 2000. But we have all kinds of different models here, some Fender ones like, 57 Deluxe. Here's one. It has a tremolo on it, and if you want to turn that off, you go to your mod wheel here. You have 16 different mod effects. Got great twin reverb, clean tone in here. And then the really cool thing about Mustang amps is once you've exhausted the possibility of everything that's on the amp itself, then you move over here to the Fender Fuse interface, which is included free with Mustang amps.
And that's just a USB connection?
Yeah, USB connection. We even give you the cable. And we have it available for Mac or for PC, and it's going to give you tremendous control of all the parameters of the amp, and actually lets you have other amp models and other effects that the amp doesn't come with. Okay, so for instance, I'm turning my mod wheel here, and you'll see that modulation effect is moving around. I have a choice of all the different ones that are on the amp, and I can also go in and click on that mod effect and then have more control than what you would have on the amp alone. I also have some other stealth effects in here, like ring modulator and pitch shifter and stuff like that. So the Fender Fuse interface really opens up a lot of fun and tweaking possibilities. It also can be your patch librarian. So I go into my media library here, and it'll look for any presets that I've saved to the computer. So the amp holds 24, but if you want to have 1,000 presets on your computer, you can do it.
And as soon as you move that knob to go to a different amp, the computer itself just follows right along.
Yeah, we'll go back to our preset editor here, and I'm going to go to some different presets here. So there's a 90s metal amp, we'll call it. Here's a 60s British. The twin reverb, of course, Bassman. All these amps are under the hood of even the lowest priced Mustang 1.
All right, so what do we have here, Shane?
Okay, well, we recently relaunched the world famous Hot Rod series of amps. These are possibly the best selling tube amps ever. So it goes Pro Junior, Blues Junior, Hot Rod Deluxe, and Blues DeVille 212 and 410. These are the Hot Rod 3 series, and to the amp show here we brought along the Blues Junior 3 and the Hot Rod Deluxe 3. Real-world tube amplifiers for someone who doesn't want a cheap toy but doesn't necessarily need a hand-wired, top-of-the-line boutique either. And you can go see bands anywhere in the world and see them playing these amps on stage. I'm plugged into the Blues Junior 3 right now. What we've done to this guy to improve it is we've given it a sparkle mod, which is just a little extra shimmer on the high end. That real Fender wine glass kind of bell high end that these amps have. And then also we've gone to a brand new speaker for us, which is an Eminence. We're calling it the Lightning Bolt just because the sticker has a lightning bolt on it. But the Eminence Lightning Bolt is a real sensitive speaker that really responds well to your touch. So I'm going to go on the humbucker here and turn my reverb off. And this is a really fun amp to play because of the dynamics. So the touch sensitivity is enhanced by the speaker. And I'm just set, to a moderate level of gain there. Obviously, if you crank the amp up, you're going to hear even more of that.
Wow, very cool.
So, appearing at a store near you.
You want to fire up the Deluxe 3?
Yeah, Hot Rod Deluxe 3. This has a subtle improvement to the gain channel. So we have what I would call a tighter overdrive, and what I mean by that is when you hit your low E string, you get a little more bang and a little less of the floppiness. So we'll go to our gain channel here. Okay, not a heavy metal amp, it's not supposed to be. But people of all walks of life love these because they can get their basic foundational tone and then use a few pedals with it and build your sound from there. Clean channel we didn't mess with.
Famous clean channel, there it is.
Yeah. Also got a Celestion 80-watt speaker in there, so that helps that tightness a lot as well.
Cool. Well, Shane, if people want to find out more, where can they go online?
Fender.com. We have videos of all these amps, and you can check them out with a variety of different guitars and see what you like.
All right. Thanks a lot, man. Sure
Thanks,
appreciate
Joe.
it.
You bet.
I'm Joe Coffey. You're watching PremierGuitar.com.